Hey man, I got the lowdown for you today. This is gonna be raw, it's gonna be gritty, ain't gonna be too nice, ain't no fluff, ain't no puff, but it's gonna be the truth. You know, you see a lot of people talking about, oh, this is wonderful, this whole thing, building wealth, it's fantastic, real estate, owning a bunch of rental properties and everything like that. It's, gravy, and all you see them is, happy, happy, joy, joy, and everything like that. Well, for me, not every day is like that. Today, my greatest accomplishment was I did not go home and go back to bed. It wasn't because I'm tired, feeling sick, or anything like that. And it really ain't that my give a damn is busted. It's just I get to a point, I don't know if it's a kind of a depression or something of that nature, but just not feeling very people-y. That's the best way I can put it, people-y. And it was real attractive, around 10 a.m. to say, you know what, I can slide back on home and just be done with it for today. And there ain't nobody standing over me with a gun to my head saying, hey, you got to work. I'm not going to get rode up or anything like that. Why? Because I am the boss. And, there's a lot of unknown pressure, so to speak, until you do have your own business and you have people relying on you and you think about your employees and that their kids rely on you to keep the money coming in, the jobs lined up so that their parent can continue to get a paycheck. It's a whole different ballgame. And some days it's just better than others, and about once every 45 or 60 days this kind of sets in and it's like, meh. And, I really don't want to do anything. I just, and then before you know it, I'm feeling short with employees and I'm short with customers and I know where I am mentally at and I have to be real careful about how I do things and what I say to people and how I interact. So I'm here to tell you, this thing ain't all it's cracked up to be all the time. However, I would not trade it for the world. And the thing about it is that everybody that's in a position that I would trade places with talks about going through something sort of similar. They get a case of, we call it the Fuckits, or the I don't give a damn, or, let me just go, get a horse and ride off into the sunset for a few days and not talk to anybody, no phone, no, whatever it is, however you escape, get on the Harley, go for a long ride, whatever. And the thing about it is that, this is part of it. This is part of this journey. This is part of this thing, It's not always fun, glamorous, or, what it's cracked up to be. Like I said, you see a lot of things on, social media and everything that people just want you to see. And, there's some days I just want to remain in the fetal position. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want to do a video. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But I also know that, if I do go home and I crawl into that bed, then the next time that it hits, it's going to be that much easier for me to do. And then the next time, and then before you know it, I might be in there for 2 days. And then, 5 years from now, I might be saying, hey, didn't come out of my bedroom for 2 weeks except to get some food and use the bathroom. So that ain't no good. I don't want to be in that situation. And it might be time for me to, go and do some fun stuff and take a little bit of time off or whatnot. I just got off a week-long stretch in Jekyll Island with, some family members and everything like that. So I don't know. I know that there's a lot that's going on and I've got a number of projects that are lined up, and I told a friend of mine to help them out and take my crew and use them on his stuff for right now. And that's been kind of overwhelming. And that's a great example is that, some of the most successful people you'll ever meet say no more often than they say yes. And that helps keep the focus. And so, I've lost 2 weeks of my time on my projects. Granted, we're getting paid for it. However, that doesn't get me any closer to having my properties that have been sitting, get them rented out. So there you have it. And I just wanted to give you the lowdown that, hey, not everything's just hunky-dory. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate, all the hope that Jesus Christ gives me throughout my day and all the opportunities and the blessings that I do receive and everything like that. But not every day is roses. And some days it's just like, nah, And if you're feeling that way as well, you're not alone. So there you have it. The truth, the raw, the nitty, the gritty, the whatever, take it however you want to and everything like that. And it's funny because I was talking with a friend of mine and he said, oh yeah, he said, I get like that myself. And he said, but I don't ever see anybody talking about that. And I was like, you know what? I probably should do that. So, and the good thing is that I told a number of people where I was at. And the great thing was a few of them said, hey, what are you doing? Just checking on me, making sure that I didn't go home and go to bed. So we're about to get us a bite to eat. We pet the dogs. We're going to shut it down for the evening. Have a great day. We'll talk at you tomorrow.